Hello everyone, and welcome to Whispers of Turkish Stars. All the juicy details are tucked inside this video, so settle in. Before we dive deep, don't forget to subscribe to Whispers of Turkish Stars and share this video with your friends who crave the inside scoop. Now, let's get to the story setting social media on fire. Ozan Akbaba and Sinem Ünsal, the duo everyone's been buzzing about, have stirred up the internet once again. A wave of whispers, allegedly passed along by Sinem to her closest circle, has turned into a tidal surge. The claim is simple and explosive. During a warm, private chat, she supposedly confided something that sounded like a promise wrapped in excitement: "I'll soon be taking Ozan's last name. It's almost here." That one line has been ricocheting across timelines, and fans can't stop talking. Instantly, reactions flooded Instagram and X. Wedding of the year incoming. Finally, the announcement we waited for. "They're perfect." Sinem Akbaba even sounds right, wrote thrilled followers, showering the couple with love. Of course, a more cautious wave chimed in too, warning, "Let's wait for something official," or "the tabs are probably pumping this up again." But as each hour passed and each new photo or interview clip appeared, the volume only grew louder. The couple's posts became gathering points for thousands of comments, with fans dissecting expressions, gestures, and every caption like they were clues on a treasure map. Many of Sinem's supporters hurried to her profile, refreshing repeatedly to see whether she'd already swapped her surname. Others insisted the energy between her and Ozan, especially in recent press appearances, made the rumor feel more like the next chapter than a surprising twist. "You could see this coming," one user said, as compilations of their sweetest moments spread like wildfire. And behind the screens and beyond the headlines, friends close to Ozan hinted that the relationship is steady and mature, lived with calm certainty rather than spectacle. As for concrete steps, no official documents, no public announcements, nothing has been put on the record. Still, the surname rumor sits at the center of the tabloids, too hot to cool down. Those in the couple's orbit whisper that while the pair play it relaxed in front of cameras, their private life is bright and meticulously paced. This, naturally, stokes expectations. Fans repeat one hopeful thought: the big announcement could drop any time. For now, the only certainty is that Ozan and Sinem continue to move in sync, and the internet follows like a crowd waiting outside a door, ears pressed, hearts quickening at every sound. Just as the surname chatter hit a fever pitch, new behind-the-scenes notes began to surface, adding layers to the story. Friends say that in the past few weeks, Sinem has been more open about her road ahead, letting little hints slip in between takes and during the laughter-filled breaks that make long days easier. The trust she's found with Ozan, they say, has bolstered a quieter, stronger phase, one where both feel rooted. Then came their most talked-about appearance. A private event where they arrived with barely any fuss, took their seats side by side, and seemed wrapped up in each other's world. Guests reported seeing them leaning in close, whispering, smiling easily, sharing small touches that didn't read like grand declarations but like an everyday language they both understood. "There's nothing left to hide," one attendee murmured, watching Ozan stay close to Sinem, attentive and steady, as if he'd made it his mission to keep the atmosphere soft and safe for her. On social media, the audience split into two camps. One group, convinced they've been together long enough to make it official, insists that the papers and photos will arrive sooner rather than later. The other holds a healthy skepticism, reminding everyone that rumor mills never sleep. Meanwhile, a third voice, fan pages devoted entirely to the couple, has been piecing together a narrative from public appearances and professional support. They claim that plans are already underway, that logistics are being whispered about, that calendar gaps might be perfectly timed. Whether it's true or not, those fan-led theories have a way of gaining momentum. Another widely discussed angle: family ties. Some magazine chatter suggests that Sinem's family has known Ozan for quite a while and that the bond is warm and respectful. That detail, repeated over and over, has fueled speculation that any step toward marriage would not be just a romantic leap, but a natural extension of a connection everyone around them understands. In their close circle, friends talk about the two like they're already a team, saying things like, they've carved permanent space in each other's plans. According to the same sources, Sinem has been voicing a deeper seriousness about the relationship lately, and Ozan's equally sincere response is what keeps the rumor engines humming. The result? A countdown feel has settled in. Every new photo is a clue, every caption a nudge, every glance a signal. Viewers weigh in on their chemistry, analyzing body language and noting the subtle shifts that turn ordinary moments into buzzing topics. Even as Ozan and Sinem remain quiet about the noise swirling around them, it's obvious the speculation has sprawled far beyond that single line about a surname. What started as a spark has become a bonfire of curiosity. Then there's what fans call the small gestures. In recent posts, Sinem has sprinkled her feed with snapshots of daily life, coffee cups, a sunset, a book tossed on a sofa, and tucked between them, gentle acknowledgments that feel like gratitude aimed in Ozan's direction. Followers zoom in on the framing, the timing, the words she chooses, and come away convinced that these are not random. She seems, they say, more open to letting the world see the shape of her happiness. And Ozan? In interviews, his compliments toward Sinem come naturally, nothing flashy, just present and honest. He praises her work, her discipline, and the quiet strength she carries on set, which many take as a sign he's not only proud of her, he's building something real with her. Public outings add more fuel. At an awards night, they shared a few discreet glances that ignited front-row whispers from gossip reporters. At a private dinner, a hand placed gently at the small of her back and a smile that lingered a beat too long had everyone buzzing. It's never a spectacle, never a staged performance, just enough softness in the spaces between them to make the story write itself. With each appearance, the tabloids latch on, trying to stitch a timeline from hints and half moments. Another detail capturing attention is how seriously they maintain their friendships together. Sources say Ozan and Sinem host quiet evenings with their inner circle, simple meals, warm music, good conversation, and that talk often turns to collaboration and shared goals. It's not just a whirlwind romance, people insist. It looks like the groundwork for something that lasts. They supposedly discuss scripts that complement one another, how to balance career peaks with personal life, and the small rituals that keep them connected when schedules pull them in different directions. Those who've witnessed it walk away with the impression that this is the kind of bond built brick by brick. Family, once again, keeps resurfacing in the conversation. The rumor that Sinem's loved ones have welcomed Ozan with ease has stuck, taking root in the public imagination. It paints a picture of a relationship that's not just exciting but also embraced, a future that blends romance with stability. Some even venture a step further, suggesting that a civil ceremony or a name change could come swiftly if and when the time is right. Whether the speculation overshoots reality, no one can say. But it's clear that the couple's silence works like an amplifier, letting the public fill in the blanks with hope. And so, we stand at the edge of a reveal that may arrive tomorrow, or may take its sweet time. The fans don't seem to mind the waiting. In fact, the suspense appears to have become part of the story. They decode interview clips for hints, pause and replay red carpet footage, and compare captions across platforms like detectives constructing a case. Some say the pair is simply savoring the privacy of a precious stage before sharing it with the world. Others believe a thoughtfully timed announcement is already circled on the calendar. Meanwhile, talk of the surname hasn't dimmed, not even a little. The idea of Sinem taking Ozan's last name has grown into a symbol, a shorthand for the next step. Supporters argue that if it does happen, it won't be a whim. It will be the result of long conversations, shared dreams, and a mutual understanding of how to move forward without losing themselves in the spotlight. That's what makes the prospect so compelling, not the glitter, but the groundedness beneath it. If you ask their friends, they'll tell you privately that Ozan is protective in the best way, more about shielding her from noise than controlling the narrative. Sinem, they say, is deeply loyal and pragmatic, the kind of person who doesn't get swept away by shouting headlines. Put together, you get a calm center inside a loud storm, which might explain why every rumor only seems to heighten curiosity instead of causing chaos between them. The day the whispers began, with that single sentence making the rounds, nobody knew it would turn into this. But here we are, the buzz is louder than ever, the couple is as captivating as ever, and every new moment they share, no matter how ordinary, feels magnified. Whether the next chapter is a ring, a signature on paper, or simply a quiet confirmation that they're in this for the long haul, the story has already captured hearts. And that's the essence of what draws people in, two artists navigating love with intention, not theatrics, while the world watches and waits. We'll keep our ears open and bring you everything we learn, as always, carefully and clearly, right here. If you loved being part of this unfolding tale, make sure you're subscribed to Whispers of Turkish Stars and share this video so no one misses the next beat. Until then, keep your notifications on, keep your eyes peeled, and remember, sometimes the most beautiful announcements are the ones that arrive at exactly the right moment, after all the noise fades and the truth speaks softly, undeniably, for itself.